Dolphins fans, what is going on? It is Ben Morgan of the Fins Up Network. Tuesday of legal tampering period. So far today, we have got one signing that has been announced. But before we get into that with the Dolphins signing Shaq Barrett, it is becoming very apparent what the Dolphins' strategy is so far throughout free agency. And that's what we're going to fill positions of need with quality guys, with proven guys, and at our cost, at reasonable cost. And obviously that is for very obvious reasons. Like I said earlier in free agency, you cross off tight end, a position of need with Jonnu Smith. You had two linebackers yesterday with Brooks and Walker, position of need. You had offensive line yesterday with Aaron Brewer, position of need. Now today you hit the edge rusher because, after losing Andrew Van Ginkel to free agency, after having Jaelan Phillips go down with the Achilles, with Bradley Chubb and his knee, edge is 100% an area of need. We may have to add more players to this position as well, just because of how thin we are. But there's your first one, Dolphins fans. Shaq Barrett on a 1-year, $9 million contract. And like I said, at our cost, at reasonable cost. And this is not a bad price for a guy like Shaq Barrett. He's entering year 10. He spent his first 4 years with the Broncos, last 5 with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So he is 31 years old. We're talking about a very veteran player here. But guess what? The best thing about this signing, in my opinion, we're not committing for the long haul. We don't need this to be we're buying low on this guy now. Hopefully he can hit his potential later. His prime is behind him. We don't necessarily care at this point in time. We're bringing in a very competent edge rusher that can hold down the fort while Jaelan Phillips and Bradley Chubb continue to come back and recover from their injuries. And guess what? Once those guys get back, if those guys get back to a regular basis, Barrett can still be in that rotation. Probably actually very welcomed in that rotation, can be part of a rotation where all 3 of the guys are on the field at the same exact time. So there's nothing bad about signing a 31-year-old edge rusher in this situation. I know age might be a thing for a couple of people. Doesn't matter. 1-year deal. We need some bodies to hang in there while our other bodies are getting healthy. 4.5 sacks last year in 16 games. He had an interception, which he housed. I think it was only like 4 yards. Regardless, pick 6. Forced 3 fumbles in the process as well. This guy, he's been around. He has got the experience that this team needs on the defensive side of the ball, especially when you consider the guys we lost. We lost Van Ginkel, who had been here for a while. We lost Christian Wilkins, who had been here for 5 years. We got some guys that not only need to perform on the field, you need to get some guys that are coming into these leadership roles as well, because that's a big thing that Christian Wilkins really possessed while he was here. He was on field great. He was off the field maybe even better. He's the guy that's going and high-fiving every single person after they score a touchdown, involved in the touchdown celebrations. That's a guy, that's a motivator. That is a kind of guy that you want on your team. Now, I don't know if Barrett's built that way. No one's going to be like Christian Wilkins, but he can be that voice in the locker room, the guy with the experience, a 2-time Super Bowl champ, I believe, as well. That's a guy that you can really welcome in your locker room. His career year came back in 2019 when he was with the Bucs. 19.5 sacks, an interception, 6 forced fumbles, 19 tackles for a loss. So those are great. We're not getting that version of Shaq Barrett, but like I said, we're getting a guy that can help immediately and then be that third edge rusher once everyone is healthy. Quick signings that I wanted to chat about just because there were some guys that were on the radar. Other linebacker that we were in the market for at one point in time, Patrick Queen. Patrick Queen did sign with the Pittsburgh Steelers. 3 years, $41 million deal. We obviously pivoted, went a little bit cheaper in this situation. Same contract for Brooks was 3-year, $30 million. So yeah, you could make the argument that Queen is a better, more proven linebacker. However, I think we like the versatility and what we're getting with Jordyn Brooks as well on that deal. So once again, it's a contract that's on our terms. We're not overpaying anything. These are the kind of contracts we got to continue to keep our eye on. And then Derrick Henry goes to the Ravens on a 2-year, $16 million deal. The deal could be worth up to $20 million. I was told that the Dolphins only wanted to do a 1-year deal. Like I said, their terms, their price. It doesn't seem like they're really straying too far away from that, at least as of now. Wanted to do a 1-year deal worth $6 million, and with incentives could go up to $8 million. Obviously, Derrick Henry goes with the Baltimore Ravens, who are, they already were always the definition of physical. They're not doing too much to shed that right now. They just added the most physical running back in the NFL as well in Derrick Henry. So that is what I have got for today, Miami Dolphins fans. Let me know your thoughts on the signing. Go ahead, drop them in the comments. Get subscribed if you haven't done so already. And like I said, just stay tuned because we'll be back as the news happens. Until next time, Dolphins fans, fins up.